Anyway, I went in because as of yesterday, they didn't have a volunteer to cover for my coworker who's out, and it's not my normal day. Hey friends, it is already 2, almost 3. But I was like, oh, I can film before I go into the school like usual. But the orthopedic place is starting to call and send messages that they want their $650 for that stupid leg brace. So I was like, you know what? I can never reach them when I try to call them after work at 1. So I'm gonna call them now while I'm setting up. I didn't have my earbuds, which would have been nice, but it was a fast call, so it was okay. I was just walking into the building and starting to put the paper towels out. But yeah, I called their billing department and I told them we were given a paper to sign that said if the insurance didn't pay for it, we would be billed $250. But that we were billed $700 with just a $50 discount. And I said that's not doable. That can't happen. So they are going to get in touch with the office to see that paper. And she said they were going to email me about it or potentially call for more information. So I don't know. It's weird to say they were going to email and not call, but that was it. And then she let me go. So anyway, I went in because as of yesterday, they didn't have a volunteer to cover for my coworker who's out, and it's not my normal day. But it's like I can go in until I need to leave for my meeting. So I did that. But right as lunch was starting, a volunteer came in, somebody who's been a number of times, and she's wonderful. So I was like, well, I'm here I thought I was leaving in the middle of 3rd grade. I was trying to think of when their ice cream schedules were. But no, ice cream for 3rd grade is 11:35 and my meeting starts. Yeah, it's a weird one. I was thinking, oh, it's at 11:35, so me leaving at 11:20 is probably like halfway through. But no, sometimes the way the classes go in and out at a staggered rate, we have to put the ice cream fairly early or fairly late. And for this one, Sebastian's class comes in one of the later ones at 11:20. So it definitely, I had to leave at 11:20. So that wasn't halfway through. That was just at the beginning of his, halfway through the entire 3rd grade lunch, but not halfway through his. I did wait 5 extra minutes just so I could say hi to him. I had left my tea all nice and full and hot on the foyer table. I knew I was going to do that. I'm like, don't set it down there. You're going to leave it. But I had no hands and I had already packed the car up. Normally I would close it up and put it in my bag, so it made it there. It did not. But I always pack some food and drink a can of sparkling water because that's easy to just stick back in the fridge if I don't need it. So I had that packed in my cooler pocket of my work bag today with the intention of having something just in case when I go to the meeting, not because I might sub. And so I opened that up and that was my drink. And then when Sebastian came in, he saw that beside my bag. He's like, this is mine now. I'm like, fine. So I just got another one. It's probably going to take me all night to drink it because I'm just very slow with fizz. I have discovered that I can handle like the citrus ones. I don't like any of the others. It does really help the phlegm in my throat. So I'm liking that. Allergy season is upon us. But yeah, so I left around, my car was driving away at 11:28. And luckily everything's fairly close. So I was only a few minutes late. There was still a seat for me. And yeah, I didn't feel late. I really enjoyed coming early last week, but that wasn't happening today. Sebastian really wanted to say hi before I left. But yeah, I've messaged the school. Thursday is not one of my normal days now, even though I went last time because I was subbing. So I was like, just let me know if he's not going to be there again. I'm going to keep my eyes open for subbing, but otherwise I will see you Friday. And so far she thinks he's supposed to be back, so we shall see. But I am leaving in about 12 minutes to go sit in Caroline. So I'm going to pick a new color. I think it's going to be maybe this green right here, so I can film my granny square of the day. Thank you if you're one of the 500 people who are watching those per day. Doesn't do anything for me. I am not monetized. I'm nowhere near having anything like the views you would need to be monetized. I think you need 10 million views of your shorts. Haha, that's funny. That's not happening. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for watching it. So I did not finish my blanket. I would have loved to donate it and not had to look at it anymore. I get really sick of the super girly colored ones. But I am on the border at least. So there's that. And I was able to give back the lavender yarn because I'm done with that. And it was a very big jumbo roll, twice as big as the multicolored one. So it's still half left. That's at least a third left, I'd say. It's plenty enough to make several of the 10-inch granny squares that we do. So gave that back to the library. I still held on to the multicolor because it is hardly anything left, and hopefully I can make it around with half double crochets. I would love to finish that up today, but it takes a big chunk of Carline to do that square. So yeah, I might bring both, but probably not. And yeah, it looks like it's getting a little cloudy, which is a good thing for Carline because that sun beats down and makes my car so hot I could bake cookies in there with myself. I have to turn on the air conditioner for like the last 20 minutes, which is terrible for your gas mileage and the planet, but I felt like I was about to die because there's no wind coming in the windows. So it should be nice with the windows open today. I think it's around 70, 73. And yeah, I just found out that Sebastian and Danny are doing their Wednesday run club. So it'll just be Jax and I for dinner. I'd like to not order because we keep ordering. So we'll have to see. I don't know what I want. I might be able to be convinced to go somewhere, but maybe. I don't know. I'm really tired. I'd rather just have a really quick dinner, but I don't know what. When I got home from the library, Danny had made some lunch and saved half for me because I had said, you know, like one of my lunches I eat like 2 or 3 times a week is just rice and beans, and he knows that, and like I could eat rice and beans anytime. So we ended up getting too much Spanish rice, and I was like, well, if you ever make it at lunch, I'll share it. It's like too much for me to eat because of these bigger bags. So he's just randomly been making rice and beans and just left half of everything out for me. So I'm pretty full from that, eating at 1:45, I think is when I ate. Anyway, it is 3. Ding ding, 3. So I'm gonna pack up my stuff and then maybe try to finish the white border. I was really close to finishing, but I probably needed 10 minutes. I don't think I'll finish because in 10 minutes I need to be heading out the door, but that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, hi. I'm very tired. I don't look that tired. The light is really pretty in here. Can you tell I'm tired? I also put an unbelievable amount of lotion under my eyes. twice a day. Like in the morning after I wash my face, you could see it. It's like a white layer. If I were to scratch my nail through, like right now, I would get some lotion on my skin, even though most of it's soaked in. But if I didn't, I would get eczema under there. And I feel like it helps me not look tired, and it also helps me not look as old as I am, which we love that. We love being smart and old and wiser. I love that I've lived this long. I feel blessed. But my under eyes don't need to look like I'm a granny yet. That'll come. That'll come. All right, I'm procrastinating. Bye. The sun found me. It's so cloudy, but it's shining so intensely through the clouds that I've been here 3 minutes and my legs are absolutely on fire everywhere it's touching me. Can't escape it. It's either absolutely freezing and my feet start to hurt and go numb by the time Jax comes out, or I am cooking alive. There hasn't been a single pleasant day. All right, I'm gonna start my crochet square. All right, a quick good night, because I've already chatted with you a lot and not much has happened. I am watching for any subbing to pop up. So far, PE. And it's a great time for me, but I have no idea if I'm qualified to sub PE. So I put an email into the dean. She did check her email at night one time, but she might not, and that's fine. And who's to say it's not already taken at this point? Could be taken at any second. So that's a maybe, but I could also get a lot done here. So I'm just gonna say goodnight and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.